a huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
James kicks to Love. From 12 feet out, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. James has got his second bucket of the night. Outside Curry. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
James against Thompson. LeBron kicks to Smith. Back to James. Off on the layup. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Indiana. Thompson dishes to Curry. From outside the arc, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 5.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Goes up the baseline, and it's Smith that time on the assist by Mozgov. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Curry, guarded by Fry. Curry passes to Barnes. And here's Green outside. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And stolen by Fry. Shoots it up. Smith missing again.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Curry can't get it to go. Cavaliers trailing, and even 3-on-3 break. A leaner. And Fry kicks to Mozgov. Another shot. They shoot again, and it's sent back by Bogut. And Channing Fry gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Cleveland also making some changes. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Mozgov. And Mo Williams subbed in for LeBron. The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year. But not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Jones comes in for Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Golden State.
And Barbosa drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And you look at Andre Iguodala, maybe the premier perimeter defender in the NBA is Glenn Clark of length, and strength is hard to match.
Yeah, he does a terrific job. Versatile at the defensive end. He's had some injuries, and his scoring numbers have dropped. But you look at his defensive impact, second to none.
Dellavedova, and it's sent back by Spates. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Feeds to Iguodala. The tray. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Fry dishes to Dellavedova. Finished off the break. Dellavedova's got his first points of the night.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
46 seconds left in the first. Here's Livingston. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And how about Shaun Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
And here's Golden State. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's Iguodala outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from Irving.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They lead by 4. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the operation he brings into.
Go back and I'm able to.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
On the court for Cleveland, Jennings Fry out there with Jefferson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov in at center.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Williams against Thompson, and the foul on Mo Williams. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Cleveland. They trail by 3, and that one's good, Barnes.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Dishes it to Fry. Back to Williams. Cleveland moving it around. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Dellavedova's got his second basket of the night. Warriors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Green. Good. Green's got his first points of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunity.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. James checked in for Jefferson, and Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. The drive by James, and that one comes up a bit short.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. throws.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And he makes both free throws.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Nobody near Barnes. Can't make good off the screen.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And Klay Thompson, born into an athletic family. His father, the former #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. And Clark, his mom, was a Division I volleyball player.
And, you know, Thompson, despite those genes, was not a highly recruited player out of high school. Grew up in UCLA's backyard, but ended up playing college ball at Washington State.
And it's blocked. LeBron with it. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Curry. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Curry's got 9.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
On the wing, James. He's covered by Thompson. LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. Looking to end the run. Another miss by LeBron.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. The last 10 games, he has been... run, 8 in assists, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And, you know, his floor awareness, undeniable. You know, as you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Green, the screen. Bogut with it. Picked up by Love, and it's Green missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Smith's shot is good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Kicks to Fry. Williams from outside. That's good. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Just 5 to shoot. Green with a screen on Williams.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that 2nd foul. But as long as he can avoid a 3rd before the half, I think he's fine.
The Warriors have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Spates checked in for Green. And he's good on the 2nd. Here's Williams. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Off target from outside. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. Then last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Williams kicks to Mozgov. Back to Williams. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Six to shoot. And Fry kicks to Mozgov. Fades and shoots. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Mozgov's got his first points in this one. And the foul on Mo Williams. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Some good numbers for Barbosa. He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Second, the Warriors.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Channing Frye.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Warriors leading by 10. Here's Barbosa, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Jefferson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Warriors have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And Barbosa drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Stolen by Barbosa. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Here's Livingston, and Thompson sends it back. And they'll keep possession.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Launches a 3, and that's not going to go. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 12.